Today, I'm introducing you to the future of digital learning and will quickly walk you through the new and improved learning experience. First, let me tell you a bit about Aeronomy. Aeronomy is a full-service IT management company who were pioneers in managed hosting, data center, and cloud computing, designing and deploying some of the largest and most complex systems on the web. Over the last few years, we have shifted our focus to education and training. Our virtual learning environments integrate lesson materials, labs, videos, and live chat into a unified web-based interface and are the ideal solution for teaching software and cybersecurity, hands-on labs, education, onboarding new employees and contractors, DevOps, field sales support and call centers, as well as recruiting. I'm going to start off by taking you through our system from the perspective of the student or learner, then we will dive into the instructor's view to give you an overall understanding of the platform's benefits for each user. This platform is LTI integratable and easily accessible through the organization's LMS, or end users can directly launch this environment from their web-enabled browser. Here, students will log in and they will be displayed with a list of classes or labs they're actively enrolled in. And once they've completed a lab, students will then travel to the transcripts module on the left-hand side and view their grade. Let's go ahead and launch this lab and examine the student's learning experience. Students are displayed with a console that's loaded in just a few seconds where the correct resources and software are provided to complete the class material. Alongside the console, they have an instructional manual that is easy to follow along step by step and have the ability to drag and drop text from the manual into the console. They can also extend the manual to another window or device such as a tablet, iPad, or their mobile device. Additionally, if the student needs assistance, they will be displayed with multiple options when selecting help. All of the options you see here are based on how we configure the class or lab. For example, if the classroom is instructor-led, the student can select to raise a hand. Or if there's a proctor present, such as a teacher's or lab assistant, the user can send a help request. And if configured, there's also an option for live chat support. As an instructor, one of my favorite features of this platform is its ability to track and record the environment while the student is working. We are then able to view the user's progress and IP address, know how far along the lab the student has performed, if they logged in from different locations, and the time duration. Now, I'm going to show you the instructor's interface, and we're actually going to view this from inside the main console. So you see the information is provided to me here in the instructions. To make this even easier, I'm just going to drag and drop this into the console. And this is great because it leaves no room for error and saves a lot of time, especially when entering long strings of code, commands, or credentials. Once logged in, the instructor would be displayed with a list of entitlements. And entitlements are simply the relationship between the user and the classroom. It will also indicate to the instructor the student's lab status, whether that be the lab is completed, incomplete, and if the lab is configured to be graded, the status would indicate a waiting grade if the lab is completed. They can also view their list of classes, as well as the users enrolled in them. From this screen, we are able to start, end, or delete a class. And depending on how the class or lab is set up, it may be instructor-led, or the student can have the option to complete it on their own time. If a class or lab is instructor-led, once it has started, we are then able to launch the URL associated with that class. And from here, we are able to view all the active entitlements and have multiple ways to monitor and interact with the end users, such as looking over their soldier or taking over their console. And to wrap this all up, if the lab is configured to be graded, once the student finishes their work and has been submitted, we then have the ability to view the user's lab details that were tracked and recorded during their session, grade them based upon quality and completion, and the grade will then be displayed in the student's transcript module of their platform. If you like what you saw today and want more information about this learning experience, please visit our website at aeronomy.com and request for a demo.